Welcome back to the channel. Doing something a bit different today. We're coming to you live from Cold Spring, Texas. I'm out here camping with the family, having a good getaway weekend where we just, we packed up everything, came out here, and we're just enjoying our time out here, just, getting away from the city, all the noise. Right now, I'm away from camp. I don't have my cameras. I just have my phone here, and I'm just recording a quick vlog. But I try to be consistent with my YouTube videos, and I always say that every Monday I try to publish a video, so I have to adhere to my word and adhere to you guys, because I really appreciate you guys, the subscribers, for tuning into my videos and actually watching them. And I just want you to know that I really appreciate you guys. Right now that I'm out here just doing some self-reflecting over like the past years, the last couple of years with like the pandemic and everything that's happened with the vaccines, and how everything's just it's just been very difficult for a lot of people. And I acknowledge that. I'm very empathetic. I know that a lot of people have been struggling with the pandemic. So if you've been through anything like that, I wish nothing but the best for you and your family. One thing that I try to focus on this channel is self-improvement, trying to actually become the best versions of ourselves. But in that process, you still have to have that empathy for your family, for your friends, and our fellow man. I think that's very important, because having that empathy is what unites us as a society, and it keeps us grounded with each other. But I want to talk today about like the 3 values that I think are very important for every man, and I think that we should abide by them and try to hold these values to a higher degree. Those values are the right to freedom of speech, the right to self-defense, and the right to having a strong family, or the family. I think those 3 values are very important for every man. It's just everything that's going on right now with the world, and kind of how the way technology is taking over a lot of aspects of our lives. I think those values are very important, and they've been presented in various religious texts, like the Quran, the Bible, the Torah. They're all presented there in a manner where they're strong values. They enrich our lives. Having a strong family, having the ability and the right to express your opinion, and finally the right to self-defense. If we break each of those down, the family, if you want to corrupt the society, I think the easiest way to do that is to destroy the males of that species. So if you want to destroy a culture or society, you destroy the males. The women can't defend themselves, and that society is destroyed. So that's why it's very important, like as men, to lead the way in every aspect. And that's why I preach, lifting weights, strength training, red pill awareness, so you know what you're doing, what you're actually dating, and you're actually courting women. You're actually bringing women that are going to bring more value to you, and they're going to enrich your life. I think that's very important. And just becoming more spiritually aware as well. Like you're actually reading religious texts, and you're being more inspired by the Word of God through this literature. You can't, life is very short, and it's very easy to destroy your life if you don't understand these concepts that religion tries to show us. So I think, coming away from the city and being in this here camping, the values that I should live my life by. Guard everything that your perspective, because society will try to sneak in there, and like the media, the outlets that you're watching, they'll sneak in there and they can corrupt your thinking. They can corrupt your peace, your inner peace. Big reason why I like to have firearms is because of that right to self-defense. And in 1776, when this nation was created, the United States, the reason why that was one of the amendments in the Constitution was to protect the citizens from the government. It wasn't for any other reason. It wasn't just to have firearms to be able to shoot and you know, do something crazy with them. It was because in those times when they were forming this nation, they were trying to form a nation where the government would not become tyrannical and over restrict the people. Like if you view a lot of societies, like in like the Chinese with Mao Zedong, the Nazis with Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin in Russia, a lot of these dictators, the first thing that they would do was take the guns of the population because they knew the strength that the society had with their firearms and as a community. So they would take the guns and it would make it easy to impose their will on these people. In the Soviet Union, they had gulags where they basically had slaves, they worked them to death and then they killed them. The Nazis had the concentration camps and they basically committed genocide against the Jews. And same thing, same story happened in China with Mao Zedong when the Communist Party was taking power. So I don't think that would happen here in the United States anytime soon, but who's not to say that that could happen in 25 years, in 50 years, in 75 years, in 100 years. Like countries, democratic countries, have been known to change ideologies throughout time. And I know this because I study history. You know, if you read, if you catch up on your history, if you're a history buff, you start seeing these patterns in history and society, and you start to open your eyes to what is the reality of our world, the way that we function as humans. It's human behavior, human nature. So I think those three values are very important. In Mexico, like my parents are Mexican, and Mexico has a very strict gun policy. Citizens can't own guns. And if you look at Mexican society, is very corrupt. There's a lot of deaths due to gun violence. So even though they're illegal, a lot of people still have guns. So I don't. You can see there that society is flawed when it comes to firearms. You know, you see a lot of these nations, Fidel Castro in Cuba and Hugo Chavez in Venezuela. These societies, these countries have a very difficult time with these dictators because they have strict gun laws. They don't know how to manage the society the correct way. They silence their freedom of speech. And those are values that today they might be threatened to some extent by the people that are promoting this different agenda compared to what are displayed in like the American Constitution. At the end of the day, the main things that we can control is our day-to-day activities, like hitting the gym, trying to have a balanced diet, a good diet, and spending the time with your family, and you know, trying to become better. You know, reading, growing, evolving, becoming the best versions of ourselves. I really think that that's the meaning of life: becoming better than you were the day before, the week before, the month before, and reaching a point that you know you are becoming the best version of yourself. I think that's the meaning of life, conquering these obstacles. Big reason why I did call this channel Conquer Mindset was because of that concept, that philosophy. It's like that philosophy of conquering obstacles, conquering these different things that we that are gonna make us stronger. You know, it's like a conquer mindset where you're constantly trying to conquer yourself. You're trying to conquer different aspects of life. That's the most important message from my channel, is to strive to become better, to become the best versions of yourself. So that's why I make this channel. That's why I pump content. That's why I try to stay consistent. And that's why it's a big meaning to my life, because it's the way I live my life and the philosophy that I have for my life. I'm going to wrap up this video, get back with the family, with the kids, with my girlfriend, enjoy some time here in camping. But if you're watching this video, I really appreciate you for being here, for subscribing, for watching the videos, liking them, commenting, showing me support. Like, I really appreciate it, guys. Like, building a YouTube channel is not easy. Staying consistent is not easy, but I do it because I like it, I enjoy it, and because I know that I actually affect some people's lives. Some people actually watch my videos, they enjoy them, and they like the message that I bring. So if you made it this far, give it a like. Also, drop down a comment, let me know what you think. I'm interested to see what you guys think. I'm actually curious to see what your perspective is on these issues that we're currently facing in 2021, about to go into 2022. But until next time, stay strong and keep on conquering. Peace.